Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I appreciate you stopping by. As you know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're new. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button. But if you aren't new, then you're already subscribed and you may have already watched my video where I recapped the Toronto versus Montreal series. Montreal eliminating the Toronto Maple Leafs. And what a crazy time this has been in the past week. But a lot of the comments came in on that video. You know, what's your dad think? Because if you are new, my dad, aka the GOAT, as you guys call him, he was a part of Post to Post, like the previous Post to Post channel, and even some videos on this channel in the early days. He's been in more Post to Post videos than he has not been in Post to Post videos. Like 2,000 of the 2,000 that I've made, he's in like 1,300 of them or something. So the trend recently on the channel in the past year, since I've moved away from PEI and I now live in New Brunswick, unfortunately we can't really film together. Plus COVID, plus we can't really visit, obviously because provincial borders are closed. However, he has filmed a video, and I'm going to put it right now in this video so you guys can see his opinion, his take on his favorite team, my favorite team, the Montreal Canadiens, defeating the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, Dad, aka the GOAT, take it away.
Well, how you doing? Neil asked me if I would put a few thoughts here on camera about how the Montreal-Toronto series went and what I thought of it. I'm happy to do that. You can see I'm wearing my lucky hat right now. This is the same hat I wore for the last 3 games of the series. Games 5, 6, and 7. Montreal won games 5, 6, and 7. I don't think it's necessarily due to the hat that I was wearing, but I don't care. I'll be wearing the hat for game 1 of the Winnipeg series and for every game after that, whether they win or they lose. So what do I think about the series? I thought Montreal had a chance to win 1 or 2 games out of the series, but Toronto was going to probably take it in 5 or 6 and then move on and likely face Edmonton. Well, we know how that turned out. For Montreal to win that 5th game, where they had a lead, they blew the lead, but they scored in overtime and made it a 3-2 series, and then they basically did the same thing in game 6. They had a lead, blew the lead, scored in overtime, made it a 3-3 series. I got the feeling, a little bit of feeling of destiny. And when Game 7 came along, I wasn't actually nervous because job 1 was to push the Leafs to Game 7 and scare them. Job 2 was, if you can get job 1 done, maybe you could even beat them. And Montreal managed to do that. It's a 3-1 win, pretty decisive victory. I thought Montreal, especially in Game 7, and in the third period, where they have collapsed in the past 2 games, in the third period, they put on a clinic of keep away. Toronto got a few offensive attacks into the Canadian zone, and when they did, Carey Price was outstanding. But for the most part, Montreal was really, really good at getting the puck out of their zone for a change, and Toronto was really, really bad at bringing it back in. And when they did get those chances, again, we had that amazing goaltending from Carey Price. So overall, look, I'm absolutely thrilled. I remember the 1993 Cup run vividly. I was at the parade and everything. Montreal had a dozen or so overtime games in that Stanley Cup run. I'm not saying this is necessarily going to happen this time. Only an idiot would lay money down on Montreal winning the Cup in 2021. However, stranger things have happened. Actually, stranger things have already happened in just this series and in the Winnipeg-Edmonton series. So all bets are really off. Nobody knows what's going to happen. As a Montreal fan, I'm really, really invested in my team doing well. That doesn't necessarily mean that they have to win everything. This year, it's a doing well year. To get Caulfield on the lineup, playing well, producing tremendous offensive capability there, especially with Suzuki. To see some of the Montreal players a little more rested. Gallagher healed, obviously, because he got a key goal there in that Game 7. So his hand is likely healed up by now, although he was maybe still hurting a bit on Game 1. Look, just to have the whole team come together, to buy into Ducharme's system, to have autonomy in the zone, yet still be responsible to each other, and a lot of puck support. That's what he talked about over and over again, and they're playing that way now. I have no idea what's going to happen against Winnipeg. I really don't. I think Toronto's a better team than Winnipeg, and Montreal just beat Toronto. So what does that tell you? I think one of Toronto's biggest problems is not talent, it's something up here. Matthews, Marner, not so much Nylander. He played like a guy who wanted to win, but the other two, Marner was just lost, just absolutely lost. He was in his own head a lot. You could see him looking up at the ceiling and looking down at his hands and sitting in the penalty box when he had that puck over glass penalty earlier in the series. There's something seriously that needs to be done with Marner's motivation, with his understanding of his mission here. He's making a massive amount of money, and the fans expect a massive amount of effort and talent. The talent is there. The effort, I don't think, was. I don't know what Toronto does now. I've been watching a lot of Sportsnet and TSN discussion about Toronto. I don't know what happens there. I really don't care, frankly. I feel bad for my friends. I've got a lot of friends who are deep, deep Toronto fans. And I feel bad for them because they deserve better than this. However, it is what it is. Choke City, and it's a choke again this year, and they've got to do something different. I don't know what it is. But Montreal, good on them. Go Habs go. Show up and play a good hockey against Winnipeg, regardless of how the series plays out. I think Montreal's going to have it in tough if they win this series, because then they're facing Colorado probably. And I think that's a real steep hill to climb. And that's not even the finals. So, I'm not dreaming in Technicolor here, but I'm very much behind my team. I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of how the city has come together. Hopefully they won't burn the place down like they have in the past if Montreal does well. So that's my thoughts in the series. It's hard to watch hockey all by myself. It's hard to be alone in this time of COVID without being able to celebrate the game with the people that are close to me and being so far apart. But it's the next best thing. We have social media to communicate back and forth. Neil and I are chatting all the time, of course, and we're loving what happened in this last series against Toronto. And who knows what happens next? I'm hoping for the best, but I'll be okay. Montreal got its main prize so far in the playoffs, and that was to do to Toronto what got done to Toronto. So Montreal got that mission accomplished. Now maybe there's more missions to accomplish. We'll just have to see. And wouldn't I love it if I had to make another drive to Montreal in July to go to another parade? But I'm not crazy here. I'm not planning that trip. I'm not planning to be at the parade. But I know where the parade's going to be.
Oh snap. Well. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate you making that video and sending it to me. Guys, leave your opinions down below in the comment section. What do you think about his comments, his opinions? Would love to hear from you. Thanks, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you. Hope you can hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want him to make another video about something else, maybe you're curious about his opinion on another series, or who knows. Would love to hear from you. Thanks. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.